My name is John Armstrong. I'm a painter in Portslade, and I've been painting for about 80 years. I started in landscape when I was about 10 or 11 or 12. My first interest in landscape was probably with trees. And I began to think that trees were very good to paint and to draw. And I painted hills and all manner of things in nature. I began to think that trees were more than just trees to look at, and their purpose was symbolic, representing growth from darkness to light. I saw hills representing aspiration, that you looked up to the hills. Going from nature to Christian symbolism was a kind of transition. It's a way of communicating, like writing or music or speech. Even people who paint like still lifes, they might paint a wine bottle and a loaf of bread, thinking that it looks aesthetically good, but forgetting the Christian symbolism. A painter can reflect the world, but I think a Christian painter has to use another mirror to reflect Christ. Now, reflecting Christ doesn't always mean the standard picture of the image of Christ. For me, the abstract would be the meaning of Christ rather than his appearance. The early painters had to do the appearance of Christ as God and man because they were teaching to people who were ignorant. But I think we've passed that stage in terms of Christian painting, that we're painting things to do with what he's saying, what he's meaning, to paint something that says love one another, which is the Christian message. And who can paint the image of the Holy Spirit? I mean, the most famous thing is the dove, of course, of the Holy Spirit. And another symbol is the fire. And another thing, of course, is the wind or the breath of God. And so this is an example of perhaps the breath of God. Quite often nowadays, images come up on the screen 3 to a second, which is very bad for us. We should be able to look at pictures for a long time in order to let the colours and the shapes inform us. It speaks to people through not their intellect, but through their very being. And so in order to paint something, you have to paint from your being. We have a responsibility to communicate through the soul, not through the technology that's destroying us. It's like a dialogue that you have to speak with the painting. Your painting feeds your inner life, and your inner life feeds your painting. And if the painting is satisfactory, then it means that the vibrations of the painting respond to an inner vibration, and so the two become one. At that point, that you can declare the painting finished, but a painting is never finished. Like life, it's an ongoing pilgrimage. Joy is another thing. My joy, he says, may be in you. If the joy is in you, then what else can you do but share it? I think God is the creator of the universe. And I think artists are also creators. We are made in the image of harmony and truth and love and beauty. The landscape is an expression of God's creation, but also in painting it, you try and use the elements and the harmony of shapes and colours to reflect the harmony of nature, of creation itself. Hills and landscape aren't just pretty things to look at. They are messages from the Creator to say, hey, look, love one another. What else does nature say?